It's the time of the show where we will discuss a topic for your listening pleasure. Now, these topics can be anything from video game related to movies related to entertainment related to dating related to absolutely anything. Remember that you can be a part of the show, again, by reaching out to us at geeks, that's GEEKS, at HOTYB.co. If you have a topic you want to suggest for us, we're happy to do that here on the show. Wyatt ran out of the room, I assume, to pee. He's left the door open, and now I've got a dog in here, just laying down. Okay, you're good. You can hang.
Dude, why did you tell me you were out of beer before I ran downstairs?
I didn't know. I thought you were peeing. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I am out of beer.
Literally
Now
sprinted
you know.
as fast as I could to go
I'm
get more
sorry.
beer.
Okay, so today's topic, and I think we only have time for one topic today,
Yeah,
but I
probably.
think this might take us most of the time. So I had this thought. It seems like our generation, specifically, is getting, like, so much love from the reboot. Like, we're getting so many opportunities to, like, see, like, things that we used to really, really enjoy as kids get the big screen treatment, you know, like whether that's Ninja Turtles, and regardless of how you feel about how these things end up being, the fact that they're remaking this shows that, you know, we are in sort of the driver's seat right now, or like our generation's in the driver's seat where it's like whatever we want to see go up on the screen, like we're going to get because we're going to pay the money to go see it. So you got Power Rangers, you've got the Ninja Turtles, Transformers, for God's sake. I could go on and on and on, but like these things that we really liked as kids now are getting the big screen treatment. So my question to you guys, and for us, for the group here, is what, like, thing from your childhood do you want to see be rebooted, or do you think deserves this big screen treatment? And this could be anything from even a movie that came out when we were kids that is ready for a reboot, cartoon, TV show, book that you might have read or something as a kid. Like, what deserves to get that big screen reboot? And I kind of want to know what the cast would be. So I'll start. I will start. I'm a huge now. And again, I don't know if I actually want this, but I just think this would be a cool thing to think through. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Back to the Future. I'm a huge Back to the Future fan. Gigantic Back to the Future fan. I'm not sure that movie needs to be redone, but if it did and it was done right, I think I'd be all in on it. So my
You
question
would be Marty?
No.
You would,
fuck yeah, I would. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. When you say reboot, and I guess this is different for every topic we bring up, there's two types of reboots. There's the actual remake of a previous movie, or there's a reboot of, there's the fourth installment, or, you know what I mean? Or the second generation, or, you know what I mean? It's Back to the Future, but it's not Marty, it's his kids.
I would like to see, you can choose for your thing, like whatever you want to do. But for me, I'd like to see like a literal reboot. So it's the same story.
Goes back
they
in time,
might change
his
it.
life.
Yeah, exactly. Mom.
Same time frame too?
Yeah, like same. No, I think you could set it in modern times, and they go back to the 80s. I think that would be a fun thing to like flip on its head a little bit, right? So instead of going back to the 50s, they're going back to the 80s, maybe.
And maybe you could have like a little Marty McFly run in at the end somewhere, like
that's
different universe.
Fucking awesome.
Different universe.
Damn, that would be cool. Yeah, different. Yeah.
You know, the actually, like, really thinking about it though, like,
That's fucking awesome.
can you imagine the haters though? If, let's say, the time machine was a Corvette, people would shit their pants.
Okay, that's part of
But
it.
here's
I'm going to
the thing,
ask.
though.
Would they not?
We need to recast
What is the car?
Oh, but here's the thing. If we're making it in modern times, the idea of having the DeLorean was that was the future car of the 80s, right? This was a car that was supposed to be the future. And
It would be
of course, it wasn't.
It'd be a fucking Tesla.
So we need to find... Well, and it needs to be a car that's going to fail. And I'm just kidding. Because that would only make it so much more perfect.
Yeah.
But it has to be a car that everybody now considers the future.
I mean, the Tesla, right? It's got to be a Tesla.
I would agree with
Tesla.
So who plays Marty, who plays Doc, who plays Biff? I just want those three things cast. I think those are your most important roles. And maybe Marty's mom.
What age are we looking at here? Because
I like the idea of like a senior in high school, but keep in mind, senior in high school can mean anything these days for actors. I mean, you got like 30-year-olds playing seniors in high school.
I always like the high school actors to actually be high schoolers, or those, look that age, even if they are 20 and they're supposed to be a 19-year-old. Like,
they got close with Power Rangers, but they still looked a little old for high school.
Holland, or who played Spider-Man, he truly is 17 or 16 or something.
Tom Holland.
That's one. The kid.
Tom Holland would be great.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good fucking call.
Tom Holland would be great.
I also think
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield would be a great great call.
Both Spider-Man. Yeah, apparently.
Or typecasting.
Yeah.
I still think Zac Efron would be good too. I think Zac Efron is funny. I think he's, I think he's not just like a good-looking dude with like a ripped six-pack. Like I think he's actually got like some humor. In some of the roles that I've seen.
And you need that. You need humor from Marty McFly. I feel like.
Definitely.
Even if it's not like straight up, it's just got to be a low key humor.
I'm trying to think of something. You don't want a nerd, but you're not looking for a jock. You're looking for
that guy,
a cool guy. But like not
kind of Garfield, isn't it? Like now that you say that, like Andrew Garfield would be really good for that.
Good. He's a little on the older side, but
and he was a little on the cool side for Spider-Man.
Yeah,
like he was great at it.
Out of all three Spider-Mans, he was the coolest.
He was a little on the cool side, which kind of hurt his Peter Parker. I think a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, I think Andrew Garfield could be. I think he could probably pull off the humor.
I really like Andrew Garfield.
Yeah,
I think he was so
sold. Fucking sold. Okay, right, Andrew Garfield's Marty. Let's talk about Doc.
I feel like that's a tough one.
Kind of just get into like the mindset of like picking older actors at this point, I guess.
I know this is a whole set. Is Christopher Floyd dead? Did he die?
No, he's alive.
Why did I think?
I think he's alive. I can't say. I said that so confidently.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the Willy Wonka.
Oh, Gene Wilder.
Yeah, that's true.
What about I'm just gonna throw this out there. It might not stick, but what about Will Ferrell? And I'm serious. Like, if Will Ferrell could play, no, he's too silly. Like, you would just laugh every time.
You know what? He might even do a good job, but you can't see him. You can't see him do it.
And it's not even that. I feel like he's already been typecasted as this kind of idiot or like not the smartest guy in the world. And Doc's supposed to be this genius, I feel like.
But like eccentric genius. Like super eccentric.
But I feel like you could find a better eccentric.
All right. Talk to me. We've got your, I keep thinking of not John C. Reilly.
I'm going to say John Stamos.
I would be in on John Stamos, though. That'd be pretty awesome. Oh,
most
damn.
good looking.
Like, give me...
Well, maybe that's somebody who wouldn't be your normal actor. Maybe the whole beauty of it is that you find somebody who's not known.
Yeah, sure. Or, make it a different race, or make it a woman or something, too. I mean, you could flip it on its head a bit, too. I don't know why I'm leaning towards comedy actors, for some reason out of the gate.
Back to the Future is kind of, it's not necessarily, it's not an action, it's
a little bit of, it's a family movie, it's a little bit of everything.
Movie,
It's action, it's sci-fi, it's comedy.
What about Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton do anything, man.
I know he could do anything. Can he do this one?
I could see it. Grow his hair long enough, make it crazy.
Yep. And doesn't he have? He might not have to have long white hair or anything. It could just be.
But Michael Keaton can pull off crazy. I feel like crazy science. I feel like he could pull it off.
And I thought he had some good comedic beats. I know we're just ripping off the Spider-Man Homecoming crew, but but he had some pretty good comedic beats in that. I thought too, and still kind of pulled off the evil scientist genius Vulture character pretty well.
I'm not 100% sold, but I like the idea.
Look, he's on the board. Keaton's on the board.
Dan Aykroyd.
Oh,
okay.
Well, one of the Ghostbusters, man.
Dan Aykroyd. Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
There you go.
That could be because Bill Murray has done serious roles.
He has,
and he can handle actually having some ethos and being a little bit more serious.
Well, and I feel like he will also connect to our generation, which is the whole point of this movie, right? Talk to our generation, talk to the future, and talk to the past generations, and he's kind of in the middle of all of that.
Everybody loves Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's been in the past. I mean, he's not in the future yet. I feel like he could be in the future.
He might get back there.
He's definitely here, and he's definitely in the past.
That's awesome.
So Bill Murray.
Good. I think Bill Murray's the way to go.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Good call on that.
All right, Bill Murray.
And the great thing about Bill Murray is that you could make some really funny jokes on all. You could throw in little tidbits of movies he's already made, Groundhog Day or something.
Garfield.
Yeah.
Well, he could do. What was his wife's name? What's his girlfriend's name or mom's name?
What about? Okay, before we move right past Doc, what about Woody Harrelson as Doc?
I could see that too, but I don't know.
Is he a little too tough?
A little too tough. A little too, I don't know, young or, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to picture.
Okay, let's stick with Bill Murray. So we got Bill Murray, we got Andrew Garfield. Now we just need a Biff. We need a Biff. And so Biff, remember, has to be somewhere around Andrew Garfield's age. And he's going to wear old person makeup in, the beginning of the movie. So who is a good douchebag? Maybe this is Maybe this is Zac Efron. You get like this good-looking like dude who's like the popular guy in school or whatever, and like that's sort of your Biff.
I would do more of that than the doc or the kid.
Yeah.
Zac Efron.
Because then you get Zac Efron, and like you're gonna get the girls in the theater for that, and like the star power is there. So Andrew Garfield's Marty, Zac Efron's Biff.
But Zac Efron doesn't look like an idiot.
Yeah, Biff is supposed to be like a...
Biff looks like an idiot.
You're right, yeah.
Sorry to Biff, the actor, but you look stupid. Like,
well, maybe that's
stupid.
a reinterpretation of the movie, though. Maybe we don't have to look for
I got it. Jesse Plemons. Do you guys know Jesse Plemons? I'm going to pull him up for you. So Jesse Plemons is from Friday Night Lights. He's been in a few things.
The main character?
He was in a season of Fargo.
Oh, I know who he is. He's the main. Is he the main character in Friday Night? Oh, you're thinking the show.
He's the redheaded guy.
Oh, okay. You're thinking the show. Okay. I was thinking the movie.
Yeah. What do you think of Jesse Plemons here?
I could see it. I mean, he looks like him.
We're looking at pictures
of
Jesse
Breaking Bad.
Yes, he is in Breaking Bad.
Is it the dick? Yeah.
Yes. He's the crazy kid in Breaking Bad.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in Friday Night Lights, but everything I've seen him, he's really quiet.
That's true.
He's kind of a quiet kid. He was also in...
maybe this is his breakout role.
Yeah. I think he would just have to bubble up a little bit, maybe. But other than that, I think he's got the look. He's definitely got the look. But I think Zac Efron would be just fine.
All right, so there we go. Zac Efron, Biff, and then you've got your two leads, Marty McFly, as played by Andrew Garfield, and Doc Brown, as played by Bill Murray, which I would that's how you get people who are, like, doubting this movie to be like, oh, fuck, we got Bill Murray to be Doc, like, I'm in, like, I don't even care, like, let's go see it. That's kind of what they did. That's like the trick they pulled with the Superman Returns movie with Brandon Routh when they made Kevin Spacey Lex Luthor. Everyone's like, "Oh fuck, that's perfect! Yeah, I'm gonna go see this." Like, it's the way to like get people to buy into something really quickly is by hiring like a beloved actor to be a beloved role. Yep. And you're like, I didn't even consider that. Let's go. Let's do it. Cool. And they drive a Tesla. There we go. Awesome. That is Back to the Future cast. That is my...
Wait, so is this Tesla fly too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like the real ones.
Runs off a electronic
how does it recharge? Because the other one was electronic trash, right?
Yeah.
Does one plug into your wall?
This one, it plugs in anywhere. It's a... They'll figure it out. We'll fix it in post. All right.
So I have one, and we don't have to go into detail about it because I honestly don't remember a lot of the details from the movie because I haven't seen it in probably 20 years. And I'm actually really surprised that it has not been rebooted, but I'm calling it right now because it will be rebooted. I promise you I'd put my next paycheck on it. Jaws. Why has that not been... Well, I'm so surprised that that's not... They have so many... They did 47 Meters Down and The Shallows. All these shark movies are coming out. Why is Jaws...
Well, maybe those were attempts at reboots. Or not reboots, but like reinterpretations.
Yeah, I don't know, but like...
Wow, that's a good call.
So I can't really
They're coming out with like a new King Kong. You know,
they're coming
King
out with... since the original.
They came out with a new like Frankenstein movie.
Godzilla.
You
know, and so I'm so surprised that they haven't done it yet, but I bet you it's on a shelf. You know, whoever owns it has it on there.
There's got to be a script treatment out there.
I feel like that would be really great. You're lost at sea or not lost at sea, but you're trying to hunt down this shark. You get stuck at sea trying to figure out. You lose your mind while you're out there.
Yep.
And you've got this shark trying to destroy
sort of
you,
Moby
hunt
Dick
you down.
kind of.
They did Moby Dick though.
They actually did Moby Dick. Yeah.
Yeah, they've done a couple of them.
You could also do it if you did it like as a straight like not a reboot, but like the next entry in the series. Where it takes place in like modern time in the same place. I can't remember the name of the city. It's like Cape Lookout or I can't
Cape
remember.
Something, yeah,
Cape something or whatever city it takes place in, and it's like the kids of like the people who went through it before. It's like a la like it. You know, it's kind of a thing. Like all their parents like went through this crazy thing, and like they're trying to figure it out.
It's like it's like later down the road, but
it's
like
now. And it's a new shark, or is it a new shark? Or I think they blew up the shark.
They
so it's
blew it up, but maybe it's
the
son of the first shark.
Yeah,
son of Jaws.
You know what they would do though, and this is how they would fuck it up. Like
that's how they would fuck it up. I called it Son of Jaws.
Allow me to tell you exactly how that movie would go. So, Son of Jaws would go a little something like this. They're like, there's another big shark, and they realize that, well, how does this keep happening? And they realize that someone's polluting the fucking water, and it's like the bad guy's not going to be the shark; it's going to be this big bad company that keeps polluting the water.
Yeah, first the shark's the bad guy, then it becomes the good guy,
and then it's the good guy, and like eats like the CEO of this big company that's like doing, and they're like, "Great job, Sharky," or whatever. It's going to be like so stupid. Everyone's going to walk out of theater being like, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
See, but I would watch that if it was made.
I would too.
If it was made the same way they made Sharknado and just any other stupid movie like that, or maybe even not. I don't care if they tried hard to make it a good movie. I think I would watch the shit out of that.
I just think, think about how amazing the special effects were of Jaws at that time.
It's all animatronics. It wasn't even like
it was
CG
animatronics and puppets and stuff. So I think it would just be really cool. Do you remember the Jaws